It's your boy J and T Reeves, man. We back. We've been gone for a little bit, but you know we got a lot of stuff to catch up on, a lot of stuff to get you guys caught up on.
Yeah.
Last time we was here, it was Super Bowl weekend. Atlanta, we know how that went.
What's up,
it.
baby?
He loves that. He loves it.
What's up, baby?
But, all right, so last time we was here, we was talking Super Bowl. I had y'all predicted to lose what? I can't remember exactly. What would you say it every week?
The problem is he had us predicted to lose everyone, and that's where it starts, man. Congrats to my boys, man. Number 5.
I feel like Atlanta still messed up from that.
I mean, it's a blown Atlanta.
I just feel like DC Young Fly, man. We can't have nothing.
Yeah,
can't have nothing. Still messed up from that, but at the end of the day, I was kind of proud for the city to even be there. I feel like it's gonna be one of the best games of all time, personally. So
it was.
I ain't really tripping.
No,
I feel like we saw.
Yeah.
And I know me being at your crib, I know you was nervous the whole game. So don't even act like you wasn't. Bro.
I wouldn't say nervous. I would say
you weren't loud. He was.
I was not loud. I was sitting in my seat.
He even got to a point, y'all. He was like, "Well, you know, I ain't gonna be that mad if we lose. I just wanted to be respectful. I got a soft spot. I got a soft spot for the Falcons."
Nah, I ain't go that far. During the game, I was just sitting there so confused. I was confused.
You was getting real soft.
I didn't understand what was going on.
I thought it was over.
But in the very
soft,
very back of my mind, I'm just like, it does not make sense for the Atlanta Falcons to beat Tom Brady. I was trying to figure it out.
And then what I kept saying, I was like, they're not going to let them beat them like this. Yeah. They're going to at least make it a football game. And then when you go up 21 or 20 what was it, 27-3 at one point? 28-3 at one point. I was like, nah, that don't even seem right. That don't seem right.
Let me be honest. He told me, he said, oh, this game is over.
I did say that. Everybody in the world said the game. He said the game 21-3. Anyway, go ahead. And then what? And this is why I be feeling like the NFL is about making scenes. How they just kept saying, no quarterback has ever done this. If there's one quarterback to do this, it's gonna be Tom Brady.
It makes sense though.
I'm like, goodness, they setting this up. And then for me, as a fan of sports, who's seen LeBron come back from 3-1, who's seen all this magical things that happen all of a sudden these past years, I'm like, they're gonna add this one to the book. This one's gonna solidify him as the best football player
the game,
of all time.
He only said that after it was completed.
When they started scoring, what did I say? I was like, he gonna come back and win. What did I keep saying, Ted? I kept saying he gonna come back and win, right? Right or wrong? Did I not keep saying? I was believing in his team more than him. I'm like, I see how the game is going. They're gonna let him come back.
Let me talk for him. He kept
saying that.
The belief didn't hit Lanier until it hit 16-28. I remember when it was 9-28. I sat there and looked at my mom. I said, "Mom, all we need is 2 touchdowns,
remember,
Miles
was turned. Huh? Miles turned the whole game.
Mom was tripping.
Mom was turned the whole game.
Y'all might have lost.
She lost her mind.
She might have took Atlanta down by herself.
She lost her mind on that Sunday.
People throwing Atlanta Falcons shirts at me. The dirty bird is
getting. It was getting real disrespectful.
It was getting disrespectful, man.
But at the end of the day, I told you, I said, bruh, they gonna let him come back and do this. I just knew, I saw it happening. It's the Atlanta way. I hate to say it like that too, because this is my city. But I gotta be real. Yeah. That's one thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be real. It's our way. For some reason, we keep blowing leads that way. we keep blowing them. Yeah. And then 2, it was Tom Brady. It was just 2. To me, it was so storybook. Like, it just seemed like this is the time Tom Brady's gonna do this. So
the only time it felt
that's what I saw, man. I told you.
The only time it felt storybook for me after the fact. Like once I looked at it, and it was like, oh man.
Hey y'all, by the way, for the 2-point conversion, this man was about to run outside. Like,
I didn't want to look at it. I didn't want to look at it. That reminded me of the whole Marcus Page hitting the 3, and then Chris Jenkins coming down and hitting the tray ball and ending my life.
Hurt.
See that I didn't want to. I couldn't look at that again. So
anyway,
but my whole thing is, It felt like a storybook after the game once, and it was like Tom Brady's mom. This is her first game she's been to all year. She's going through a sickness, and I was like, okay. No, that's when it felt like a storybook.
And his face never changed in his helmet. I don't like when quarterbacks' faces don't change when you got 21-3. I mean, you know you got some bullets in that chamber. I don't like that. You need to look panicky.
What about?
You need to look like Vic. Like you need something to smoke on or something. You need. I don't like when they look too comfortable.
And then what about like when we seen the Patriots get the coin flip at overtime? We was like,
I said it's over. It's over. I seen where we was going. Falcons defense lost all the motivation they had before they came on that field.
They was tired.
They was so motivated in that first quarter. By the third quarter, they forgot what was said at halftime.
Exactly.
What did coach say?
Too tired. The game? Too tired. And then another thing, that time of possession hurt Atlanta, man. It was out there. The defense on the field.
That's another thing. We wasn't prepared to. I almost feel like Belichick did some weird mind game Yoda Star Wars thing. Like let them go up 21. They don't know how to handle it. They'll blow it. Like play some mind games with us. Like we didn't prepare to be up 21-9.
Exactly. The pressure just started. They started feeling the pressure, man.
But it was a good game.
It was a great game. Tom Brady, greatest player ever.
I'm tired of talking about that.
Just say that. Tom Brady, he the best. He the best ever.
I did promise you. I said I'll come on the show and say it. So
all right, cool.
He the best. He the best. Whatever. Ever. he the best. Whatever. Ever.
Yeah, I feel that.
Anyway, I'm cutting that off because just like everybody else now, nobody want to hear that.
Yeah,
we're gonna lose views talking about that.
We're going to the next year. Man.
Anyway, so this week, like I said, we got to catch up on some things. A lot of stuff has happened: basketball, high school, football, everything. So what we coming to give y'all is our winners and losers of the week, or the past few weeks, or the past 2 weeks, and we're gonna give you guys why these guys are the hot things to talk about in sports right now. So I'm gonna go first. My winners, number one, I'm gonna go high school right here in Georgia. I'm gonna go Colin Sexton as my first winner. He finally beat Westlake.
Yeah,
43 points. Came off the bench
with the region championship.
I mean, it's just, to me, we talk about storybook Tom Brady. Like, I feel like this kid is just continuing to write his story as far as high school. Like,
that's a good story.
That's what I'm saying. And we've seen it from the bottom up, so that's dope. I definitely got him as a winner. I thought that performance was nuts. Even if you watch it, whether you watch it on YouTube, in real life, whatever, you're gonna get all the Sexton every time. So
has he got Jordan Brand already?
He and all that, I'm sure. If he not, that's almost a crime.
Yeah,
like that's nonsense.
Yeah, we just waiting on the news at this.
My winners this week is my man Roddy White. That dude is funny.
Yeah,
he's hilarious. So I got Roddy White as a winner.
You really think bro would have fought him though?
I think I would have fought him. I feel like everybody in Atlanta was finna fight him. You should have seen DC videos on Instagram. He was finna fight everybody.
That dude was funny.
So that was crazy. Roddy White, I feel you on that. So I definitely got him as a winner just because I feel him. And then my last winner for these past few weeks, man, I got Charles Oakley, bruh, because that is hilarious. But I honestly feel him on every bit of it. Like he did what Melo wanted to do in here, like mush everybody. He did some old Batman stuff.
So you got him as a loser or a winner?
I got him as a winner. Okay, I had him as a loser because I wasn't understanding, but then like once I understand why everything took place, I got him as a winner, and I got him as a winner because they're gonna start letting him back in Madison Square now.
And I like the fact that all the NBA players had his back too. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Big Oak, man, he got love from everywhere, and he a legend too. So I thought that was dope. Who you guys your winners for the week, man?
Well, I don't care how far we get away from that game. Tom Brady,
my God,
my guy. You're the greatest man I've ever seen play football.
I hate the fact that he won.
I know.
I hate the fact that he won.
Jordan heard that too. I'm tired of
never say that about Jordan.
I mean, we wasn't old enough to saying it, but I'm saying this person guys our age.
I want to see Jordan win all of them.
We loved him. I'm saying it's somebody. You can go ahead and slide Tom in that Jordan over there in that little basket, the basket that not too many guys can be put in. So. Great, we're gonna put Tom there. That was the greatest surgical comeback I ever seen, man. Just how locked in he was, how focused, made all the big plays. It was a numerous amount of big plays.
It was like two.
What?
It was like two.
Two big plays?
ones.
I mean, it was 3rd and 10. It was 3rd and 10 on that first possession.
People start boosting him real fast. It was like 2 good plays.
No, it was at least 3 to 4, maybe 5.
Anyway,
critical plays, but whatever. Also, Atlanta Braves. I know they just signed Brandon Phillips. That's a Redan High School guy. So
that's tight.
That's a good way to bring in the new stadium.
Home kids. That's tight.
SunTrust. So. That should be a big one there for us.
85 South straight look like I'm on bread. Shout out to the people at 85 South, man. Chad, DC, all y'all.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you was at the little thing. Yeah, that's what you got. Okay. I was about to say that's kind of tight.
Atlanta straight now. Yeah, that way.
So, so what about also my last winner is UConn women's basketball team.
That team is the Monstars.
Man, all of them.
Damn Monstars of basketball.
It just keeps moving. Everybody from year to year.
If I was on their team, I'd be the 6th man. That's how good they is. And they 6'5" across the board. I think they got a 6'3" point guard.
The point guard, she's little, but she's fast. They always get a little fast. A little one that kind of brings the energy. 100 straight is ridiculous.
That's crazy.
South Carolina girls, they was the 100 win.
87.
Yeah, but they was doing okay too, but just can't hang in there for the whole time, make shots.
That's when teams just get better.
Yeah,
I say that all the time with college sports. Like the first half is cool, but then it's just like something separates them in the second half. It's like the other team just get better.
So go ahead and give your losers.
My losers?
Yeah,
I got Kevin Love because that stinks. That stinks for the whole Cavs organization. That injury sucks.
You think so?
It sucks. And now we got to have Brian playing unlimited minutes now. I hate it for the Cavs because
I would take the Greg Popovich approach.
What the next up? Who's our next up? Shannon?
Not really next up, but there's no need to burn out Brian. You got to still use everybody.
But you want to secure the first seed in the East because we're not.
It doesn't matter though. Anymore. It doesn't matter though. What I'm saying is, it doesn't matter. It sucks. But I'm saying, you know, at the end of the day,
he's been playing well too.
Those are all good things. That's why I really hate it. Those are all good things. Look, it's 8 weeks left in the season. He's gonna be out 6 weeks. You have LeBron James, and you have the best team in the East when healthy. Correct?
Yeah, but
so it doesn't matter.
You just said a key word. You said when healthy, and he's not.
So
healthy. So that makes
in 6 weeks. In 6 weeks, or at least 7.
Because you gotta think when you're dealing with knees, you gotta have the initial surgery. Then you gotta have a few weeks where you're trying to get
the surgery's already been had.
You gotta get in shape again. You got to get back comfortable in the system. It's gonna take a while. Now we not seeing Kevin Love to me being efficient as he was this year until maybe the second round of playoffs.
And that's cool. That's my point. That's how good y'all are. That's why I wouldn't be stressing.
Right. I wouldn't stress it because I want them to secure that number 1 seed. And we've been playing bad this last month. The Cavs have been playing terrible.
Who y'all need to be worried about is J.R. Smith.
Right.
I wouldn't be so worried about Kevin Love.
Both of them out, that's never good.
You don't think so?
That's horrible.
It's not good. Horrible. It's not good, but I don't think it's that bad. I say play the next up.
I say we get Carmelo Anthony in these next week or so.
And who you gonna ship out?
We can ship out Jordan McCray. Somebody else. I don't agree. And some draft spots. We just traded Chris Anderson away for some draft spots.
For some money.
Absolutely. Somebody get up out of there.
What I'm trying to say, they gave him away for nothing. That's
what I'm saying.
They want an open roster spot. They just want an open roster spot. What I'm trying to say is, they're not gonna take Melo for McCray and Felder firstly. But I'm not gonna just get
as pissed off as Phil is. Ain't no telling what's gonna happen.
They're not gonna know. They can't do that.
Feel like the great
New York
in that office, man.
But New York is not gonna just get. New York loves Melo.
New York is booing them guys. Booing Melo.
They love Melo. Spike Lee's
cheering for Melo. They cheering for Meta World Peace. That's horrible.
Okay, so that's what you got. You got the Cavs.
And I love Meta, but that's horrible. You don't ever post a cheer for
him. He had a cold pull up the other day.
He is from New York. Yeah. So I can't say that. But I don't know. It just seemed funny to me. I'm gonna just be honest with you.
So who else you got?
Terrence Ross, because he's got to be pissed off right now.
I would demand that trade.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. As soon as I touch that, and it's crazy because he's going from Toronto to Orlando, and he's pissed. Like anybody in the world would be the happiest man in the world to go from Toronto to Orlando,
Florida.
But
exactly.
The fact that I'm going from 3rd seed in the East, or 4th seed in the East to just in the East.
To going from playing with Lowry and DeRozan to playing with Bushhead dude. Bushhead dude.
Payton. That's dread.
Payton gotta cut that off.
Dread. Like, that's Kodak. That's dread.
That's ugly. That's what it is.
That's dread.
It looks stiff. I don't even know.
I ain't hating on
it. You don't touch no grease. No grease is touching it.
$1 million with that dread up there. I ain't hating on him now.
I ain't hating on him.
I ain't hating on it.
I can't hate on you.
That's the type of hair your dad don't like though.
Oh yeah, Pops is telling you to get out the crib with that. You gotta get out of this crib, bro. Like, what is that?
Every time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so my second one. My third. I'm sorry. I got to put the Falcons in there. I hate to do that too. Well, we definitely lost. Yeah, and I feel like we still recovering as a unit in Atlanta right now.
The city's still moving.
Nah, it's still slow. It's still just like, there's been a lot of rain lately. Like, it's real dark lately. Yeah, so I definitely got the Falcons. Unfortunately, man, that's one of my losers. Another loser is your alma mater, Wheeler, who keeps losing to the same team without the best. We talked about Colin Sexton as a winner. He ain't played in 2 games against them, and they keep losing to him.
I don't know.
So I'm like, I'm not understanding that. Y'all got what, 5, 6, 7 Division I guys? Y'all can't be.
All right, let me talk for my team.
Oh, y'all got all that talent.
Let me talk.
And y'all got all them dudes that's this, and these ain't just some dudes going to dang on. Georgia Southern here.
Okay.
These kids is Louisville, Indiana, USC. For crying out loud, you might have a Duke in there somewhere. What's going on, man?
Let me speak for my team.
Come on, bro.
I know how we rock. I know how we rock.
Okay, go ahead.
I know how we rock. Now I ain't gonna lie. We usually try to go hard for that region championship. That's usually in line.
I don't know Doug not to be in that game. So go ahead.
Next. What I'm trying to tell you is, I feel like nobody does it better than our program, than putting it together for just them 6 games to try to go get one. 5 or 6 games.
Yeah, I don't doubt that.
So I don't know. I can't tell you what's been going on. Honestly, when I see them play, they look spoiled and. You know, like they too good. We got a good gym.
On there.
We got a good gym. We got commercials. Yeah,
like James Harden.
Exactly. I feel like they look like that a lot. Harden. But on the other end, I know.
I know they work hard. I know. The
they work hard.
That's why I'm not understanding.
But it's time to put it together.
Maybe this team plays well. Even I don't know. Maybe Pellbrook is really for real.
No, they are good. They got a lot of young talent. They got a lot of young talent.
But I mean, to win without your guy, that's like basically.
I told you.
Basically, Pippen is leading without Jordan. Like that's hard. Like I'm not taking the Bulls over the Knicks without Jordan.
So what did that team do? What did that team do with Pippen when Pippen led it that year?
They did. They were still number 1 in the East.
My whole thing. I'm saying they are pretty good.
I mean, but I guess you're right.
I feel like
even Pippen got to a point. He was like, "Come back, Jordan." Like we remember the video. Come back.
And so I think Will's gonna put it together, try to make that run. My loser, of course, is the chair. When I say the chair, I'm talking about the freaking chair that this dude Enes Kanter gonna punch. And now we suck.
Oh my god!
I seen Chris Stein get put in the game yesterday.
Oh my god!
I think that dude tripping.
That dude tripping.
I seen Chris Stein.
That dude tripping.
Chris Stein.
Hey, matter of fact, speaking of this, I'm sorry to cut you off, but I actually had OKC as a loser. The whole arena.
Well, we'll do this together.
When Cupcake came back and again wins by 30.
I won by 16. Don't do it like that.
It looked like it was 30 at one point, and I wanted this game to be good, but for some reason, this game I just got to come to reality. This is never going to be a good game.
It's not. Stop putting it on TV.
You know what I'm saying? It's never going to be a good game.
Y'all embarrassing me.
And I
don't even watch that game.
You know what's crazy? And we're Russell Westbrook guys. Like we go to bat for Westbrook. But that game just never gonna.
He doesn't have enough. He looks bad in that game, just because he's trying to do too much.
And the fact that the Warriors, as you know who they are, gonna wear the Cupcake shirts after the game, just show you where they stand with that rivalry.
Exactly,
we not worried.
They trying us. They basically trying us with that. And so, like I said, the chair was the start of all that. I feel like if Cancer could have been in that game, maybe it would have made it a little bit more presentable. I don't know.
Then he gonna be right next to Russ when Russ like, I'm coming. Exactly. Okay, he gonna try to get out the way.
Like, y'all, like I said, it's just all looking bad. I seen Marquise Morris embarrass little Kriston the other day. He put him on the block. It was an and one.
Killing his name. And he let it Christian.
It could be off the team too. What I'm saying is, he put him on the block. He said he made an and one on him and said, "You're a little boy to me." And then my last loser.
I like Campaign.
My last loser.
He's been playing better.
But my last loser is West Virginia to lose that game in Kansas, up 14 with 2 minutes left, unacceptable, turning the ball over. But hey,
that's what Kansas do.
Like I said, hey, give us some comment, give us some whatever y'all got to say about what we done talked about. Let us know. You already know.
Subscribe. Continue subscribing because we seeing every bit of y'all support. So.
Yeah. Appreciate all that. We got a lot of views on the last one.
We don't really care.